Hello and welcome to this tutorial. I'm Robin from DxO, and in this video we'll look at how we can use the photo library in PhotoLab 7. The photo library is where we organise our photography. We use the panel on the left to browse the folders and images on our computer. With PhotoLab you don't need to spend time importing images to a catalogue. Just download them from your camera to your computer hard drive. This is because PhotoLab is reading the images directly from the disk. The images in the selected folders are then displayed as a grid of thumbnails. Click a thumbnail to select an image and you can view its metadata in the panel on the right. Then to the top left of the grid we have filters and options to organise the thumbnails. To manage our images we add information like star ratings, colour labels and keywords. The search bar helps us find images using words. If I search for the word Dolomites, I can see 4 images that have this in their file name. When I click this, we see their thumbnails. But PhotoLab isn't only searching the images in the selected folder, it's searching all the images that it's found on my hard drive. For example, when I enter the words peak, I can see 14 files with the word peak in the metadata and 1 image with the word used in the file name. PhotoLab has also found thousands of images with the keywords containing the word peak. Let's change the search term to Panama, which returns a single image. Notice that the search terms that I use are added to the recent searches list. It's then easy to switch between different search results. Now imagine a situation where you download the images from a shoot to a folder on your computer. This is where we can use the photo library features to sort and organise them. First, I'll select the full screen view by clicking the icon in the toolbar. Along the bottom of the screen, we see information about the current image, including the file name, tag and any ratings. This is a great image that we want to keep, so let's give it a 2-star rating. The star ratings identify our best images and we can use them to build a rating system. The more stars we give an image, the better we think it is. I can then move to view the next image by pressing the right arrow on my keyboard. This is a copy of the previous image, so we can give that a 2-star rating as well. But look at the file name. This is the original RAW file, but the other image is only a JPEG copy. I could keep both, but as this is the original RAW file with my adjustments, I'll just keep that. I'll therefore tag the JPEG file as a rejected image. Then I can continue to work through the images in the folder, assigning ratings and tags. When I've finished, I can press the Escape key on my keyboard to return to the grid view. I can now filter the images to select and delete the rejected ones. Let's change the filter now to show the images with a 2-star rating. These are the better images, so it's worth investing more time editing and keywording them. Let's say that we want to sell prints of this image in a gallery, so I'll assign a red colour label to it. I use this to indicate the image is on sale, and I know not to use it for any other conflicting purpose. There are 7 of these colour labels, and you can use them in any way that you like. For example, they could show which images have been approved by a client, or which are being reviewed. And of course, you can also filter on these, like you can the star rating. This is an extremely flexible system, but we can extend it further by using virtual projects. A virtual project is like a folder on your computer drive, except that it doesn't exist, other than inside PhotoLab. One way to use virtual projects is to organise our images into a workflow. For example, we could create projects to hold images that are on sale in a gallery. We can also arrange these projects into a hierarchy, just like the folders on a computer hard drive. Then when we release a new photo for sale, we can drop it into the relevant project. When I select a project, you can see all the images there. And because this is virtual, we can add images to more than one project, whilst the image remains in the original computer folder. You can use virtual projects to manage your photos for a wide variety of purposes. Earlier we looked at searching for images using keywords. But to do that, we first need to add the keywords to our images. Let's select an image and add the keyword C to it. As I begin to enter the keyword, you can see a list of possible matching words appear. I can then continue to type the full keyword, or I can click on the word in the list. The words that popped up when I was typing are taken from the keyword list. This list grows dynamically as you enter new keywords to your images. but you can also add them manually and organize them into your own hierarchy. Keywords are one type of metadata that you add to an image, but the metadata panel shows others. Here we can see the camera settings for the image, as well as the image IPTC data. The IPTC standards define information that can be added and stored as part of an image. If we look at the status information for this image, we can see that it's protected by copyright, who the copyright holder is, and where to go for the usage terms. To make it easy to add metadata like this to an image, we can copy and paste it. We just right-click on a thumbnail and select a copy. Then we can right-click and paste the metadata to a different image. Notice that we don't need to paste all the metadata, but we can choose from presets or select individual items. This can save a considerable amount of time when processing lots of images. Now you're ready to manage all your existing photography without needing to import any images. If you have any questions, feel free to visit our website dxo.com.